They just showed your photo to a seer, and my dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says they just showed your photo to a seer, and the reaction left everyone speechless. They thought they were being clever. They thought they were just going to get some information. A few whispered predictions. A glimpse into your energy, your future, your movements. What they didn't expect was for the atmosphere to change the moment your face appeared. The room turned cold. The seer's voice trembled. Something shifted, and the presence that filled that space was not human. It was divine. It was holy. It was the weight of heaven colliding with a foolish act. The moment your photo entered that room, even the spirits paused. Because you, dear soul, are not ordinary. And no seer, not even one seasoned in darkness, can handle what is attached to you. They did this behind your back. They didn't even flinch. They thought it was harmless. A little spiritual reconnaissance. A little peek into your destiny. They paid someone. They asked questions. They gave your birth date, your name, a picture from your social media, or maybe an old photo from a forgotten file. They thought it would be a simple session. But the seer froze. She stared at your image, and for the first time in her life, she saw something she couldn't explain. Light. Fire. An angel. Something divine surrounded you. And it wasn't just shining, it was guarding. You were wrapped in something ancient. Something holy. And it terrified her. The seer backed away. Her hands began to shake. Her voice faltered. She whispered words like, protected, chosen, untouchable. And the people who brought your photo, those who thought they were in control, went silent. Because they saw something in her eyes they weren't prepared for. Fear. Not of you, but of what was with you. Of who was walking beside you. Of what realm your soul was tied to. They came for information. They left with panic. They never should have touched your image. They never should have tried to open doors that heaven had sealed shut for your protection. But it's too late now. Because something has been activated. Your name has been spoken in the spirit realm in a way that changes everything. Your season of delay is over. The attempts to spiritually spy on you have backfired. What they meant for evil has triggered a release of divine power around your life. The seer saw something she will never forget, Archangel Michael standing behind you, wings spread wide, sword drawn, watching, warning. The atmosphere around your image wasn't just light, it was judgment. Not for you, but for them. And now, every curse, every lie, every projection they tried to send your way has been returned. Not later. Now. This moment was a line in the sand. A boundary has been crossed. You didn't ask for this. You didn't provoke them. You were silent, focused, healing. And still, they couldn't resist trying to unlock your secrets. But the key they used was corrupt. The doorway they opened was forbidden. And the spirit realm does not take that lightly. Because you, child of God, are not to be investigated like some mystery. You are not a case study for spiritual amateurs. You are a vessel of purpose, wrapped in divine light, anointed for a mission that even angels marvel at. And God says because they tried to peer into your path without permission, everything they touch will now shake. They showed your photo to a seer, and that seer saw more than just your face. She saw your destiny. She saw the anointing that covers your head like oil. She saw the calling that makes demons tremble. She saw the storms you survived. She saw the prophecies you carry. She saw the moment your soul was marked in the heavens as chosen. She saw the future, the miracles coming to you, the wealth, the reunions, the divine partnerships, the global impact. And it was too much. She couldn't speak. She had to sit down. She whispered that you were one of them. One of the few whose presence echoes in both heaven and hell. A soul that cannot be manipulated. And yet, the people who brought your image still tried to ask questions. When will their next relationship happen? Are they really meant to be successful? Can you block their energy for a while? But every time they spoke, the lights flickered. The temperature dropped. Something dark began swirling around them. Not around you. Because when they tried to send something toward you, it reversed. Instantly. The spirits that were summoned turned on them. The seer warned them to leave. She told them, "Do not speak this person's name again in this space." She said, "They are protected by something older than anything I've seen." She told them, "You just invited judgment into your own home. Your enemies just cursed themselves by trying to curse you. And you don't even know it. You were sleeping. Maybe you were praying. Maybe you were just going about your life, unaware of the dark council forming against you. But heaven wasn't unaware. The angels weren't silent. They were watching. And the moment your image was revealed in that room, divine justice was set into motion. And now, those people are in panic. They're having dreams they can't explain. Nightmares. They're losing sleep. They're seeing shadows. They're hearing footsteps. Because what they summoned did not go back empty, it went back enraged. You don't have to do anything. Don't confront them. Don't retaliate. Don't even mention it. Just keep living. Because the best revenge is divine acceleration. And that is what's about to happen. Your blessings will now move quicker. Your enemies will fall without you lifting a hand. Because the seer didn't just see your power, she saw your pain. She saw how much you've endured. She saw the betrayal. She saw the lies spoken over you. She saw the delay that wasn't supposed to happen. She saw the hands that touched your name in dark places. And she said something that even shocked those who brought her your photo. She said, if they survive what's coming for them, it will only be by that person's mercy. They didn't understand. But you will. Because you've always had a strange power of forgiveness. Mercy. Grace. That's why your enemies last as long as they do. That's why those who wrong you somehow survive. It's not weakness, it's your divine gift. Your mercy creates space for repentance. But this time, heaven says, no more mercy. This violation crossed a spiritual line. And it must be answered. This time, justice comes with fire. Not because you demanded it, but because heaven has chosen to defend you publicly. You are being elevated. This exposure triggered your breakthrough. Expect your dreams to increase. Expect sudden opportunities. Expect names you haven't heard in years to suddenly resurface. Expect money to come from unexpected places. Because the heavens are now backing your next move. You've been seen. Not by man. But by divine realms. And the energy around you is glowing. That seer may have been used to darkness, but when she saw you, she whispered, "This one is guarded by the light." And now, everyone who saw that reaction is asking questions. Who are they? What makes them so powerful? Why can't we touch them? But they'll never find the answer. Because the answer is holy. It's not found in spells or books or rituals. It's found in your story. In your tears. In the secret prayers you whispered in pain. In the covenant God made with you long ago, when you almost gave up, but didn't. When you broke, but healed. When you were betrayed, but rose. That kind of soul cannot be explained. Only honored. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. So what happens now? The ones who tried to interfere are being removed. The ones who tried to delay you are being exposed. And the ones who showed your image to that seer are now hiding from their own shadows. But you? You're about to walk into favor so loud, it will silence your enemies. Your path is glowing. Doors are opening. Your name is being spoken in rooms of opportunity, not just rooms of envy. And the divine is smiling. Because even though they tried to expose you, what they did instead was announce you. Heaven is announcing you. The heavens have declared it. Your light cannot be dimmed. You were born for this. Your name is protected. Your image is marked. And the next time someone even thinks about using your photo in a ritual, their own spirits will warn them to stop. Because the message is now clear, this soul is chosen. This one is covered. Do not touch. They just showed your photo to a seer, and the reaction left everyone in complete silence. Something in your face, something in your eyes, something ancient, divine, and untouchable, was seen, and it shook even those who thought they understood spiritual matters. The seer didn't speak for a while. She just stared at the image of you, trembling. And then she whispered, "This one is marked. Chosen. Watched by God Himself." The room grew still. Even the air felt different. Because what had just been seen in you wasn't ordinary. It was sacred. God has placed His hand on you in a way that even the spiritually blind can begin to sense. You are not like everyone else. You've always felt that, haven't you? That quiet difference. That strange feeling that you were sent here for something bigger. Even when no one saw it, even when your talents were overlooked, even when you sat in rooms where you felt invisible. God saw you. And heaven has never once mistaken your identity. The reaction the seer had wasn't just about who you are right now, it was about who you're becoming. Because heaven already sees the version of you that you are growing into. The one who is healed. The one who is restored. The one who walks in abundance and peace. The one who commands storms to be still and they obey. That version of you already exists in the Spirit, and now, that reality is about to manifest in your physical life. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. The fear that is trying to keep you up at night, the worry that maybe it's too late, maybe too much damage has been done, maybe you missed something important, those thoughts are not from Him. You are on the exact path you're meant to be on. Even your detours were used by heaven as part of the journey. What looked like a delay was divine redirection. What felt like punishment was preparation. You're about to see it all clearly. The spiritual world has recognized your name. You've been discussed in rooms you haven't entered yet. Angels have spoken your name with reverence, because they know the weight of your assignment. This is not a casual life. This is not an ordinary destiny. That's why the battles have been so intense. That's why the heartbreaks felt deeper. That's why people betrayed you even when you loved them purely. The enemy always tries to strike hardest at those who carry the most light. But now, something has shifted. That moment when your photo was shown to the seer, that was a spiritual turning point. Heaven confirmed what you already suspected in your heart: you are about to rise. You are about to see the hand of God move so clearly, so undeniably, that even your enemies will step back in awe. The same people who laughed will fall silent. The ones who thought you were finished will witness your elevation. Angel is saying this with urgency and love: you are safe. Even when everything around you feels uncertain. Even when you don't have all the answers. Even when your body is tired and your spirit feels like it's hanging by a thread. You are surrounded by divine protection. Angels are walking the perimeter of your life. No curse, no gossip, no hidden plan formed against you will succeed. Not one. Because you are walking in a covenant. And what God has blessed, no force can curse. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to control how it all unfolds. Your job is not to carry the weight of the world. Your only job is to trust Him. To fall into His presence and say, Lord, I don't know how, but I trust you. That is enough. That kind of trust moves mountains. That kind of surrender invites miracles. That kind of prayer opens doors that no man can shut. God is not a silent observer in your life. He is an active participant. He has been orchestrating meetings, aligning hearts, preparing opportunities, and moving obstacles without you even realizing. That pain you felt a few months ago? That was the final pruning before your blessing. That rejection that broke you? It was heaven's redirection. That quiet feeling in your spirit that told you something big is coming? That wasn't your imagination. That was divine intuition. Heaven has been whispering for a while. Now, it's shouting. This is your moment to step into full alignment. You don't need a title, a position, or a public announcement. Heaven already knows who you are. And now, it's time for the world to know. You are walking into a season of revelation. Of exposure, not the kind that humiliates, but the kind that elevates. People will begin to recognize your light. Opportunities you didn't chase will begin to chase you. Resources will find you. God is releasing divine connections, people who will see you the way heaven sees you, and not through the lens of your past. There's a reason you survived what tried to kill you. There's a reason your heart still beats with hope, even after so much disappointment. You were preserved, protected, covered. For such a time as this. God has kept you alive because the earth still needs what only you carry. You are not replaceable. You are not invisible. You are necessary. And soon, the world will see why. That seer wasn't reacting to your physical appearance. She was reacting to your spiritual identity. To the fire in your eyes. To the power in your soul. To the promise over your life. You walk with something eternal inside you. You are a carrier of the divine. And no one, not one person, can take that away from you. Not even your own doubts can cancel what God has spoken. There are blessings racing toward you now. Right this very minute, angels are moving on your behalf. Someone is thinking about blessing you. A door is being unlocked. A solution is being downloaded into someone's heart with your name on it. You may not see it yet, but it's already moving. Your only task is to keep believing, to keep praying, to keep aligning with love, hope, and faith. You don't need to earn God's love, you already have it. You don't need to perform for heaven's favor, it's already resting on you. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be real. Come to Him with your honesty, your brokenness, your questions, your exhaustion. He is not offended by your humanity. He made you. He understands. And He is ready to show you just how deeply He's been working behind the scenes. That deep hunger you feel in your soul right now, the longing, the ache for more, it's about to be satisfied. God is not teasing you. He is preparing you. You are closer than you think. If you only knew what's just on the other side of your obedience. If you could see the explosion of favor waiting just beyond your surrender, you would drop everything and worship. Because it's real. It's near. It's yours. This is not hype. This is holy. This is not fantasy. This is faith. And faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It's the currency of heaven. And right now, heaven is ready to pour out answers, healing, provision, restoration, and destiny into your hands. But only if you open your hands. Only if you open your heart. Only if you make room. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the fear. Let go of the timelines you thought were ruined. God can redeem time. He can accelerate what should have taken 10 years and make it happen in a week. He can restore what was lost and double it. He can heal what was broken so perfectly that not even you can find the scar. This is who He is. This is what He does. And now, He's doing it for you. You are not behind. You are not too broken. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be. And now, it's time to rise. Let the light in. Say yes to what you can't see. Say yes to what you feel in your spirit. Say yes to the next chapter, even if you don't know the whole story yet. God does. And it's a good story. A powerful one. One that will inspire others, heal hearts, and change lives. Just by you being you. Remember the moment when your photo was shown. Remember the silence that followed. Remember the awe. That was a reflection of what heaven has always known, that you are rare. That you are holy. That you are set apart. And that nothing, nothing, can stop the promise of God from unfolding in your life. Pray now. Trust now. Rest now. He is with you. He is for you. And he is not finished.